Hello, this is a Hot Wheels showcase video, back again. It's been quite a haul recently, quite a few changes in the collection, and some things I never thought I'd see, but finally I have spotted the 5 packs of the new Formula 1 cars that have come into stores. Probably because there's so many of these, that's why I saw them, but the single ones like the Red Bull, the Mercedes and the Williams, I doubt I'll see them anytime soon, but you never know. You never know. We've managed to get the 5 packs, and here is what they look like in the case. Formula 1 official. You get the Haas, the Kick Sauber Racing Bulls, BWT Alpine and the McLaren. And there is Formula 1 2024 with all the team logos on the side. Very cool. And all the information of the teams on the back. Now, I expect them to do another 5-pack, maybe come out later this year or next year with the rest of the cars. And I think the reason why they didn't do it was because they didn't have the license for Ferrari, but now they do. So you never know. You never know. I know they've released them in single casting, so we might not see them, but you never know. Let's just have a look. So I brought out a couple of the older Formula 1 spec cars. These are the ones from about, well, these ones are 2009, but they are the castings from about 20 years ago that they used for the original Formula 1 cars when they started debuting them in mainline Hot Wheels. So these are what they look like. Pretty standard castings. Nothing too exciting. Plastic on the bottom, metal on the top, plastic driver, and there are loads of variants of those. But these are the new Formula 1 cars, and at the moment you can get them in every Formula 1 livery apart from Aston Martin and Ferrari, but I expect to see them at some point. In terms of what they've announced in Hot Wheels this year, we're up to Case H in basic. Case H. We're up to Case H in basic, and they've just revealed the Mercedes, so I expect the Aston Martin to turn up, because they do have the license for Aston Martin, and now they have the license for Ferrari. I expect that to turn up as well. Whether or not anyone will be able to get the basic ones, I don't know, but if they do bring it in the 5-pack, then you never know. But they are all the same casting. They're not all unique for each team. They're all the same. The only uniqueness is the paint job and, of course, the wheels. This is the McLaren from 2024. And they managed to get a few of the official sponsors on there as well, which is good. I think these are a bit big. And these on the back definitely a bit big. But still pretty cool. 2024 Mattel. Made in Indonesia. Formula 1 collection. And of course, you can now pre-order the gold premium versions of all of these, with the exception of the Aston Martin and Ferrari. So, I don't know what's going on with those two, but I'm sure they'll appear at some point. Here's the Alpine, probably the one closest to its livery last year, because most of these teams were running carbon paint schemes. It's got the blue wheels there. Not a huge fan. The Racing Bull always looks good. This year looks good in the white, but last year's good. There you go. Got a lot of the official sponsors on there. No driver helmets, but of course people have started already modding these. Honda on there, of course. We know they'll be switching to Ford soon. Here's the Kick Sauber with the green wheels. Kick sponsorship. All the other sponsors. And of course the Haas with the American flag. It's quite funny that it has the Pirelli sponsorship on, but they haven't written Pirelli on the wheels. But never mind, they're still cool. These are the white wheels. MoneyGram. I mean, you know, if you're a collector, I think they're still cool to put on the shelves, especially if you can't afford the premium castings. But I think they're still really cool if you're a kid and you want to just mess around, have little fake Formula 1 races, gets younger people into sport. So I think they're very cool. Looking forward to hopefully getting a full collection at some point, but you never know. The other thing I saw recently was one of these silhouettes from this year, the car culture. The Nissan 300ZX, which debuted last year in Team Transport. Here is an official Works Nissan livery that I believe raced in Europe and the States, I think, but I think it was mostly for America, I think. Really powerful car, destroyed the field, and this is a proper livery. I love this one, but this one is very cool as well, in another Nissan Works livery, and the Silhouette series is brilliant. I really love the artwork and the cars. This was the only one they had in the store, but here are the other ones. I think that McLaren's new for this year, and it is the Chase. But all these are really popular. You'll never, people will just take these straight away. You never see them. I was just very lucky enough to spot this. I was like, well, I'm definitely getting it because it's part of the classic retro racing scene. So I thought I'd show you very quick. And the other thing I managed to spot was the new Team Transport. We now have Mix 2. So this is the Audi S4 Quattro and Fleet Flyer in the original Audi Sport livery. Love that livery. Very popular, especially in the UK. Remember I spoke about Super Touring. Got the cars there. This is where that's from. These are the other castings in the mix. I think these are brand new. I know the Toyota is even newish or fairly new, but that's a new hauler. Then you've got the Rally Hoy, which we've seen before, and with the DeLorean. Interesting team up. Wouldn't really see that in the real world, but interesting. And then of course the Audi, part of the Car Culture Team Transport Gold Premium Series. And I thought I'd show off. Let's have a look at the truck first. Fleet Flyer always looks good, but they've done it in this chrome livery at the front and the wheels to match the car. Big Audi sponsorship on the side, Audi Sports. I mean, can't go wrong, can you? Looks good. And the car itself, obviously, doesn't have the spoiler because it's part of one of the older castings, which are there. Which is a shame it doesn't have the spoiler. It's not fully race, but still looks very good. I love the chrome, no sponsors, and just the big Audi rings on the side. It just looks fantastic. Proper classic Super Tourer. This very popular. Won the BTCC with Frank Bieler in 1996. I want to say I'm 100% correct. Although it was four-wheel drive and nothing else was, but we have seen it before. From the Boulevard series, there's a couple there, and some other cars again. I'm so happy that Hot Wheels are branching into Super Touring. We've got the Nissan Primera, some of the Mercedes CLKs from DTM, and then I think I've showed you these, but I'll show them again. The Alfa Romeos in the Works livery and the Martini livery, and we have the Works Honda-ish livery, more of maybe a testing livery, and the Castrol race cars and a BMW as well. Great to see them. You almost have a full field of Super Tourers there, which is just brilliant. And this one will fit in very nicely with those. You can't beat them. But yeah, I just thought I'd show off a few little things. Nothing too crazy, but I'd show off a few little things because, these are brand new, and these things I didn't think I'd see because employees would take them off the shelves. You wouldn't see them, especially these Formula 1 cars. They're just fantastic. I know they're basic, but they're just fantastic. Doubt I'll see any of the ones that appear in the mainline boxes. 5-packs, they usually bulk out loads of 5-packs. But will I ever see the other castings? The Red Bull's been out for a while, not seen any of those. The Williams has been out for a while, not seen any of those. The Mercedes has just been launched. Will I see that? Where's the Aston Martin? Where's the Ferrari? Will we get complete sets? I'm sure we will. But when will that? I don't know. But it's just fantastic to see them. And they do look good. I know they are basic, but they do look really good. And for collectors and for kids, which I suppose they are aimed for, they do the job. So I just thought I'd do a quick video and update you on some stuff. I've got another video coming out soon to do with the Transformers series, which I mentioned briefly last time, which is pretty good. I've got one more thing to show very quickly, and that is if you spend £25 or more at Smith's Toy Store, you get a free box of track and a car, all free. So not bad. And there you go, shows you everything you get there. 12 medium pieces, 6 large pieces, 1 car, and 18 connectors. So it's only straight track, but you can still produce 2 drag lanes and do whatever you want. So yeah, very cool. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick update, show a few little things. Obviously there's much more to come, and there's a special video which I'm just trying to work out what to say in it and how to word it correctly without giving away too many secrets. But yeah, basically something happened recently where I was able to acquire some Hot Wheels a lot cheaper than they would normally be sold. I was very lucky, and Tesco and Asda have both done this trick Whether other stores do or not, I don't know, but it was luck of the draw, but still something I've seen more than once. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, and enjoy yourself and keep on collecting.